Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on crypto markets. Today I'm going to be talking about why I don't think the cryptocurrency bubble is going to pop. Not anytime soon and probably not in the future. Now I've been in this space long enough to know that there are ups and downs, and the ups and downs are very dramatic. And I mean crazy dramatic. Now if we just take a look at the past couple months, so this is the chart for the total coin market capitalization. This is the value of every single cryptocurrency added up all together. And as we can see, over the course of just a few weeks, hundreds of billions of dollars are created and hundreds of billions of dollars are destroyed. That is very scary when you really think about it, because for one, it tells us a number of things. For one, there's a lot of people that are in this space right now that are speculating, that think they're going to become millionaires or billionaires or who the hell knows what. They put their life savings in this cryptocurrency or that coin or whatever. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is this article, the exponential growth that's going on in this space. Cryptocurrency exchanges are adding 100,000 users per day. That is an insane amount of people. And unfortunately, a lot of those people are not going to take the time to educate themselves on the technology they're investing into. And again, like I said, they're just looking to get rich quick. And while this could be good if you take advantage of the way these people operate, now I know I've definitely bought a few dips here. I know I've definitely benefited from a few bull runs on some of these coins. But that's not the point. There is still this massive naivety that's going on in this space right now. Now, a couple days ago, I made a video mentioning this, but since then there's also been more news. So originally, when the market cap was at $830 billion, it came down to, it lost about $100 billion of value because of one little thing this website actually changed. And while that was a very crappy situation, and shame on them for handling it so bad, there's an argument to be made that it was, price manipulation. Regardless of that, I still like the site. I haven't found a better alternative yet, maybe one of these days. But what ended up happening in the past, on the 11th now, this is 2 days ago now, a little late, but I'm sure you guys have heard about the South Korea ban. As you know, it was mostly fake news. Now, it was mostly something that the Justice Minister said, Park Sang-ki, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but basically he came out with a quote saying that the cryptocurrencies are going to be banned, that, the government's going to pass a law. But what most people, and there were news sites all over the place reporting this as fact, that South Korea is going to ban crypto, and it's gone, get your money out now while you still can. And in the matter of 2 hours, $100 billion disappeared into thin air. And that is very scary to think about, because for one, it tells us a couple things. Number one, it tells us that there's a lot of people that are actively engaged in day trading, a lot more than you'd think. Well, because previously, you'd think that there's a lot of people that put their money into this and they're just holding and they're just going to, leave it there for a while. That's not the case. It looks like there's a lot more people that are they're in it, and they hear one little thing of bad news that turns out to be fake, and they sell off immediately. I think it's a bad sign, but I think stuff like this happening where people now have this opportunity to learn, I think that is a good thing. However, it also tells us that there's a lot of people that are uninformed in this market. Now, this can be a good thing if you are, in one of these groups that you manipulate prices and such, or you make your own cryptocurrency and you become a billionaire from it, like, the CEO of Ripple. The guy's richer than Elon Musk at this point. But that's neither here nor there. What it really comes down to is Bitcoin. That's what I think is the most important cryptocurrency because it has the OG recognition and because it was the first. Now, whether you like Bitcoin or not, whether or not you like Bitcoin Cash more or not, Bitcoin is here to stay. And Bitcoin is not going away. The technology behind it is fundamentally important to everything that is going on in cryptocurrency. And not only because of the blockchain, but it has more to do with the fact that almost every other cryptocurrency is loosely based off of Bitcoin to begin with. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of very good projects that I think can be very, very profitable in the future. However, I still think Bitcoin is going to hold strong because it is used as more or less the crypto exchange coin. Now, if you make an account on Binance, for example, you can't put US dollars into that account. You have to buy Bitcoin somewhere else like Coinbase and then send it over to Binance. I think that fact alone, that is what kept Bitcoin as stable as it's been. Because if we look at Bitcoin over the last couple months, while it did have this initial run up a few months ago, if we look in, it's only lost a couple $1,000s here or there in valuation. And while that does sound like a lot, comparative to the rest of the industry, that's not very much. That's not very much at all. And because of the fact that it has remained so stable, and it is this staple of trading cryptocurrencies, I think Bitcoin's here to stay. So regardless of what happens in the short term, the one thing I really want anyone who watches this channel to keep in mind and to remember and to truly understand, know that cryptocurrency is not going to disappear because China bans it. Cryptocurrency is not going to disappear if South Korea bans it. Now, this is the second time in the time that I've been in this space. So they really don't even have new tricks. This is the second time now we've got news from an Asian country that, oh, they're going to ban it and then it's going to die. Guess what? It didn't happen. And even let's say they actually went forward with that. Yes, there would be a big hit to cryptocurrency as a whole, especially if they, criminalize something like Bitcoin itself as opposed to other cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin would take a hit. However, it cannot be stopped, right? You can make it a giant pain in the ass for people to use it, but at the end of the day, you cannot stop technology like this. And if it's not Bitcoin, it'll be a privacy coin like Monero or NAV. That's just the nature of the market. And I think it was actually around here somewhere, because it was somewhere around here where the price dipped to, about 30. Yeah, it was actually right here. So the price had been rising steadily, and then there was news that China was going to ban Bitcoin. And then it shot all the way down to like $3,500 a coin. And then as you can see, China didn't ban Bitcoin, and then it went all the way to the moon. Now, one last thing I do want to address in this video is that you should not trust mainstream media sources when it comes to cryptocurrency at all. Because for one, they don't understand it. They don't understand anything. And you should just look at the way that they reported the South Korea thing. If you read the mainstream sources about South Korea, you would think that they were going to ban it, and you got to sell off. It's all going downhill. Meanwhile, it was just a couple months ago that, oh, this is how to buy Ripple, the banker's coin. Oh, Bitcoin and Ethereum, oh, they're too high. You got to buy Ripple. So, and as we can see, if you had listened to the mainstream media news, you bought into Ripple at, probably at the peak at $3.70. The bankers made their money. The whales made their money. And then the price went down about 50%. And then you got the news that South Korea is banning cryptocurrency, and then you sold all your cryptocurrency holdings off, and then you basically got screwed. So, yeah, that's one thing. I'll probably make a video addressing this sometime in the future, because I think it is just criminal what the mainstream media does and then they get away with. I mean, they can literally kill someone, steal all their money, and, people, it's like, it just goes on. And it seriously frustrates me. I'm sure there are like millions of people that lost their life savings, that lost, who the hell knows? Maybe, I'm sure there are people that took out loans for, on their house or, whatever the case may be. And they put it all into, whatever cryptocurrency. And then the price goes down. And then they run this fake news bullshit. And nothing infuriates me more than the mainstream media. And like I said, I probably will make a video addressing that in the future. But I'm already ranting a bit too much in this video. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys actually learned something here. And if you have something in specific you want to learn about or you want me to cover in the future, just be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.